This is the first video ever made from a comment. This one. Sorry it was held for review for a month. Entry hazards and ways to remove them are something that most players accept as a fact of life. But what do they do, and how have they evolved over the years? But first, if you're new here, subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. And if you're coming back, sorry for not uploading. Also, 25 likes would be nice. Let's get 25 likes. Let's start with Generation 2. In Generation 2, two moves were introduced that had something to do with hazards. Spikes would set down a layer of spikes, which would do an eighth of the health of a Pokemon that switches in, unless they were flying type, and Rapid Spin would remove spikes if it successfully landed a hit. Two little moves that maybe added a little more depth to any competitive Pokemon match. And they were meta-defining. Forretress was great because it had spikes and Rapid Spin. Cloyster was really great because it had spikes and Rapid Spin. Delibird was still very bad. Machamp's Crossjaw had a pretty good chance of 2-hit KO plus 1 Snorlax, the best Pokemon, after spikes damage. Skarmory is really good because it can throw you into more spikes. This is just the beginning. Generation 3 buffed spikes, making them able to stack up to 3 layers, allowing them to do a quarter damage to Pokemon switching in. Also, Skarmory got spikes, making it even better. Generation 3 is pretty whatever. Oh, hey Charzard! You finally gotten into OU, right? Yeah, one of the reasons is that I can threaten Skarmory because I'm not affected by hazards. I hope the new additions in Generation 4 make me even better. Generation 4 introduced Stealth Rocks, which single-handedly might be not the best, but the most important Pokemon move, competitively. The reason is because A, it hits every Pokemon, and B, it has type effectiveness. This means that anything weak to rocks gets rolled, smoked, folded, cheesed, bonked, smacked, backstabbed, swamped, boondoggled, and perhaps even f***ed by Stealth Rocks. God, Jesus, Mary, Joseph, Morbius, and Keanu Reeves forbid your favorite Pokemon is 4 times weak to rock, because it will guaranteed lose 50% of its health on switch-in. Stealth Rocks as a thing are about as nice to flying types as American laws are to transgender people, but this isn't a political channel, so let's keep talking about rocks in a video game. I hate humanity! Stealth Rocks have been pseudo-nerfed by things like Magic Guard, the buff to Defog letting it remove Stealth Rocks, and Rapid Spin generally getting better and more widespread, but it has survived and also been pseudo-buffed, with wider distribution on better Pokemon, and you. There is a definite nerf to the rocks, with the heavy-duty boots in Generation 8, but the damage had been done. Now these Pokemon are forced to give up their item slot to not crumble into dust upon switch-in. It's safe to say that single-handedly nearly invalidating about a quarter of Pokemon makes this the most important move in competitive singles history. Also, Toxic Spikes and Sticky Web existed, but not really.